I'm Carolyn Young, Chief Executive of Retail NZ, and today I'd like to welcome Rob Levy, Head of Marketing and Sustainability at New Zealand Couriers. He also manages New Zealand Couriers' International Business Unit. Rob has led the marketing and product teams for FMCG, consumable durables, technology and business services in the UK and in New Zealand. Welcome to the show, Rob.
Hey, good to be here, and that's a hell of a welcome. Thank you.
Pleasure. Listen, the first thing you were going to talk to us about is tell us a little bit about what is the eCommerce Insights report that New Zealand Couriers has put out.
Okay, so if we're doing our job right at NZC, we're helping customers, helping Kiwi businesses either start, grow or thrive. And e-commerce is a key factor both in the economy and New Zealand business. So each year we collaborate with Kantar. These are the guys who are the world-leading data and analytics gurus. We collaborate with them and try to better understand merchants and consumers, Kiwi merchants and consumers. We release the information via this report and share it via our key partners like Retail NZ. What I'm going through today is based on feedback from just over 500 Kiwi consumers, 504 to be exact, but also data from global information leaders like McKinsey.
Oh, fantastic. So when we think about a consumer's journey, a lot of it starts on a search for information. Where do New Zealand consumers look for product information?
That's such a good question. And it's such a good question also for our bricks and mortar retailers.
Mm-hmm.
So a key insight, I believe, is from the research we did, whether shopping in store or online, the customer journey most frequently begins with online research and information. So very much for our bricks and mortar retailers as well as the Retail NZ members who are e-tailers, the customer journey frequently begins with online research and information gathering, regardless of where the actual purchase happens. So from this research, we came up with 8 sources of, or the 8 top sources of product information. So as you'd expect, physical stores, online stores, price comparison sites, social media, talking to friends and family, customer reviews, browsing websites, and of course, search engines. So none of those are going to be a surprise to any of our listeners, but the takeaway point is all of these information, but 2 are actually online. So even if you're purely bricks and mortar, you need to engage with the online world.
It's exactly what we're hearing from retailers. They're telling us that the consumer, when they come in, are much more well-informed than what they have been in the past. So you did mention social media. Tell us where on social media are consumers going to get information?
Yeah, social media. So Facebook remains the absolute monster. 68% of the Kiwis surveyed use Facebook as a reference point. There are a few other key players. So from 36 to 28% engagement by Kiwi consumers in this order: Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, WeChat, and Snapchat. Interesting, at the end, 12% are engaging via Twitch. Now, Twitch is a live streaming service. It's an Amazon baby. Amazon own it. But whether it's gaming, whether it's sport, it's live streaming. But 12% of the Kiwi consumers surveyed use that as a medium.
That's amazing, isn't it? And I'm also surprised about the TikTok number, with young people really focused in on that space, that there isn't a higher percentage in there, and that Facebook is still so dominant. Really interesting stats there. So if we talk about the customer, and the trends, and then repeat customers, and what about data privacy and all of those sort of things?
Yeah. I was hoping we'd hit this. So we all know that repeat or return customers are absolute gold. We've always known that. Repeat customers spend an average of 67% more than new customers, and acquiring new customers costs 5 to 10 times more than selling to our existing customers. We also know that it's great to gather data about our customers. Now, there are rules around this, but we certainly are able to gather data around our customers from interactions and then retarget them with relevant and possibly personalised offerings. So we're getting better at doing that and putting relevant stuff in front of people. And that's known. But here is what I think the absolute gold is. And this is one thing that came through our 2024 report. There are growing concerns about data privacy. Now, we're aware of that. We hear about hackers and so on, but the concerns about data privacy have actually led consumers to become more cautious with sharing personal information. So a lack of a guest checkout was the top reason for cart abandonment. So yeah, consumers are savvy. They also understand the value in having a relationship with a merchant, but so often now it appears that they don't want to share personal information. So no guest checkout, cart abandonment.
So basically, if a consumer is thinking that they need to leave their home address and their email and phone number, they're thinking, I don't want someone to have that information. I won't proceed with the sale. So really offering an opportunity for a retailer to think about making sure that you don't have to sign up all your details, but you can sign up as a guest, provide relevant information to enable delivery, but actually making people sign up and leave all information is something that some consumers are turning away from.
Yep, they'll push back on that and they vote with their feet. And what do we get as retailers or e-tailers? We get cart abandonment.
Yeah, which, that's just one of those data metrics that we need to be aware of and be thinking about how our online services are meeting the needs of our customers and getting that final sale through the door.
Now, delivery cost is also a key impactor in cart abandonment.
Yeah.
So I'd just say, consider embedding delivery cost in the selling price rather than waving it in customers' faces.
So I guess the thing is that people don't like those add-ons, that surprise additional cost that comes at the end for anything. Wrap it all into one cost. The price that you see online is the price that you pay when you get to the cart.
Absolutely, no surprises. And you said some key insights into the courier final mile world of purchase. That's my world. We love it. We breathe it. Kiwi consumers have told us clearly that delivery of the product is a vital part of the e-merchant's customer experience. You talked about the customer journey, that final mile, getting the parcel, getting the item in my hands, at home, at work, is absolutely key. Also, and this comes from merchant studies we've done, as well as consumer studies, a reliable delivery partner, especially in the peak selling seasons, over Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, Black Friday, etc., especially having a reliable delivery partner in those peak selling seasons will distinguish your brand. So we did some research into customers' top pre-purchase delivery considerations, because these should be clearly communicated to your customer upfront to assist the sale. So 4 things I'm being aware of and make sure they're taken into account. Customers want stuff as expected and on time. So if you can communicate what they can expect and deliver on that, great. They do like to track their items and understand that you're keeping your promises, and they do want to know your returns policy up front. It comes into the no surprises stuff you were talking about earlier. And the other thing is consumers love free delivery.
Fantastic. Thanks, Rob. Look, that's about the end of our coffee break. Special thanks to Rob Levy from New Zealand Couriers for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure to speak with you and hear about how you're championing the retail sector through the transportation and freight through New Zealand Couriers. So a special thanks to New Zealand Couriers today for bringing together our informative discussion as part of an ongoing series on e-commerce and everything that you need to know. There'll be an extra couple of episodes to come, so look out for those. And finally, don't forget to subscribe so that you can keep up to date with all the current industry knowledge. But for now, ka kite anō, and see to you soon.
Bye.